Hey there, good Saturday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. I know many are diving into WrestleMania, and if you are so, I hope you are getting your fill and more. So today, we're going to be going into Series 2 of the 1991 Donruss Baseball. In the video yesterday, I went into 5 packs of the Series 1. And as I had mentioned, I am hunting not only for all of the veteran goodness that is within these packs and these sets, but also hunting some of the extremely elusive and nearly impossible to find elite cards and possibly even an autograph, which I would be, if that happened, if I got the autograph, I don't know what I would do, guys. But anyway, besides that, we're going to get into it. Yesterday I did have Doc Brown, from Back to the Future. He was featured yesterday, and unfortunately, well, you'd have to see the video, but he's been in a kind of like a suspended state of shock. So he's in stasis at the moment until he recovers. So I went ahead for the time being. I just put a little DeLorean down here. This is actually a Transformer, if you can believe it. But yeah, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So it's going to preside over today's presentation, along with, of course, Princess Leia and R2. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. By the way, at the end of the video, towards the end, I promised Pastor Ken I was going to do this. And some of you many of you actually, may appreciate it, especially if you are a Darryl Strawberry fan, a Mets fan, or a Dodgers fan, as Strawberry played for the Dodgers later on. I'm going to open this off camera here. Let's see. Okay. And yeah, so I'm going to show one article that I have of some Darryl Strawberry that I had in high school, actually. And I saved it, so we'll go into that towards the end of the video. But let me get this seal off of here. Man, I remember cracking open the seals. The same exact seal, obviously, but back in 91, 35 years ago, and yeah, it's just weird. It's a strange, almost surreal feeling, for me at least, and I'm sure it is for a lot of people, when you're opening something like this, to be able to open it again, the same way that you opened it the first time. It's hard to describe. But anyway, all right. So here we are. I'm going to see if I can do the same open job that I did in the last video. Kind of crack this little guy open to have it presented as it would be, say, on a shelf. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. There we go. And 2 and 3. Outstanding. All right. So, go ahead and do that. Like so. And we'll get right into it there. You know what? I'm going to move the box to the side just a little bit, because if we pull any vets or cards of note, I'll put them on a stand. I love opening packs of my childhood era. All right, so here we go. And I remember Series 2 especially, the packs kind of sticking to the cards when you would rip them. This one not so bad. This one not so bad. It's definitely sealed, no doubt. And you have the Diamond King, or not the Diamond King, I'm sorry, the puzzle piece on the back, which is cool if you're trying to, disguise or hide any potential hits. Now, granted, I know this is junk wax era, so it's not like the cards of today with all the various hits. All right, Tom Edens. There we go. First of the day, Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer, outstanding player. Dave Stieb. Terry Mulholland, he was an outstanding pitcher. Highlights card. Rhino, there we go, Ryne Sandberg. Can never have enough Ryne Sandberg, and that's what I'm hoping for ultimately. My ultimate pull, my dream pull, would be the Ryan Sandberg autograph, if there are even any left in circulation. But Mike Devereaux, Joe Bidker, Darrell Hamilton, John Cerruti, Brian Harper, Carl Rhodes, Reggie Harris, Jose De Jesus, Jeff Manto. And no set would be complete without the checklist. Yeah, on every checklist, there are so many names that generally you can pick out and say, oh man, yeah, we got Maddox down there, and Larry Walker, Hall of Famer. Okay, and then we've got the puzzle piece. Alrighty. And Rhino, I'm going to go ahead and put you up on a stand, my friend, just to kind of help preside over things. Okay, pack number 2. Curious to know if any of you guys remember opening this set. Checklist. Turner Ward, rated rookie. Kevin Mitchell. Yeah, I remember Kevin Mitchell, man, he had a very promising career. And, you know, I don't like to knock on Kevin Mitchell or any player for that matter. If they made it to the big leagues, that's saying a lot. But, yeah, he had an outstanding rookie season the first couple of years. He and Will the Thrill on the Giants. Great player. Jay Buhner, another outstanding player for Seattle. Yeah, Buhner and Griffey Jr., best friends. Tim Wallach. Damon Berryhill. I remember watching him for the Cubbies. Many games watching Damon Berryhill. Gerald Alexander, rated rookie. Neil Heaton. Charles Nagy. John Mitchell. Terry Leach. Rich Garces, rated rookie. And a checklist. Oh, we got one more, Junior Noboa, hiding out behind the checklist. And another, David Segui. Just when I thought we were done. All right. And the puzzle piece. Pack number 3. So far, the only 2 Hall of Famers that we have, superstars I'll call them, Craig Biggio and Rhino. All right. Got the Willie Stargell puzzle piece back there. And we've got ourselves another Biggio. I love it when that happens. Dave Stieb. This is, okay, I was going to say. Eddie Murray, another legend, legendary switch hitter. Actually, switch hit homers is the feature of the card there. Phenomenal player. And Darryl Strawberry. Look at that. Pastor Ken, ears must have been itching, man. And, you know, we're going to be going into a little bit of Darryl Strawberry. I'm going to put this card actually in the front when I go over what I'm going to go over at the end of the video. Love some Darryl Strawberry. One of my favorite players. He's definitely, I think he is Pastor Ken's favorite player. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pastor Ken. But I do love some Darryl Strawberry as well. Mike Perez. And we've got Frank Tanana, outstanding player. Long career. Tom Bernansky. Frank Wills. Roy Smith. Glenn Davis, very solid player. Todd Burns. Dale Murphy, should be in a Hall of Fame. Outstanding player, just all-around phenomenal guy. Jeff Manto. Checklist, and this time I'm not going to assume it's the last card, so correct. Turner Ward rookie card. Rated rookie. And he was the last card. Okay. So now we're pack 4. And we'll open one more after this, and then it'll be the I don't want to say surprise, the reveal, I suppose, at the end of the video that I promised Pastor Ken I would show. All right, we got the puzzle piece on the back. We're going to start off with a Frank Wills, a Roy Smith, another Glenn Davis, along with another Roy Smith. And I don't mind doubles, especially when they're of really good players. Joe Klink, Chuck McElroy. Yeah, yesterday I pulled two, well, actually a total of 3 Nolan Ryans out of 5 packs, which was amazing. John Orton, Mr. Checklist, phenomenal player. Jerry Goff, Ryan Sandberg. We got ourselves, man. So yesterday I got the highlight Ryan, or I'm sorry, the highlight Nolan and the base Nolan. Today I've got the All-Star Rhino and the base Rhino. So I love that. That is so great. Russ Swan, Otis Nixon, Jimmy Kremers, Greg Colburn. I remember Rated Rookie, when he had first came out, he was very promising star. Neil Heaton, Candy Maldonado. And the puzzle, now we're going to go to the last pack, pack number 5. And after this, what I'll probably do is, I don't know, I might do some shorts, just a little series of shorts in the future where I open one of these. It's what I call, and actually this is an episode of it as well, but Raycer's Retro Rips. So this is part of the Raycer's Retro Rips. All right. Got ourselves another Kevin Mitchell All-Star. Russ Swan. Tim Wallach. Willie McGee. Definitely a solid player there, Willie McGee. Andy Van Slyke. Got ourselves another solid player. I love Andy Van Slyke on the Pirates. Candy Maldonado, this time the MVP, Candy Maldonado. Benito Santiago, great catcher, outstanding catcher, rocket arm. Alejandro Pena, Jack Armstrong, John Barfield, Eddie Murray, this time on the MVP. That's a look right there, my friends. It's like, I definitely take my job seriously. Barry Larkin, outstanding. Yeah, Barry Larkin's rookie year, 87. Hall of Famer, amazing player. Gene Harris, Craig Wilson, Steve Searcy to close things up. And the puzzle piece. All right, so again, I do love the Hall of Famers, the stars, and that's what's so fun out of these packs. So this is what I wanted to show, and I've been mentioning this in some videos to Pastor Ken, but this is a t-shirt that I got, and the tag says Nutmeg Athletic Department. I can't remember the name of the store that I bought this from, but it was in the mall. Gosh, the name is eluding me, but we've got some Darryl Strawberry when he was on the Dodgers. And I remember wearing this shirt in high school. I was very careful with it. So I didn't wear it, you know, when I was playing baseball or anything like that, because I didn't want to get all torn up. But I did wear the heck of it out of it, I'll tell you that much. Officially licensed. And the back is so killer. I mean, as killer as the front is, as much as I love it, I love the back just every bit as much, man. Los Angeles Dodgers. Darryl Strawberry, number 44, 6'6", 195. Born March 12, 1962. Birthplace, Los Angeles, California. Position, outfield, bats and throws left. Selected by the New York Mets organization in the first round, first selected of the free agent draft in 1980. Darryl Strawberry joined the majors in 83. That year, he was named National League Rookie of the Year by the Baseball Writers Association. On August 5th, 1985, he hit 3 home runs in a single game. In 1988, Strawberry led the National League in slugging percentage. In '89, he was named to the National League All-Star team. Could not play due to injury. That was unfortunate. In 1990, he had a major hitting streak in June with 376, 10 home runs, and 27 RBIs. In '91, Darryl joins the Los Angeles Dodgers, where his brother Michael Strawberry was an outfielder in 1980 and 1981. And this gives his major league totals as of the year. So this must have been a 1991 shirt, I'm guessing, which checks. 37 home runs in 1990. 39 homers in both 87 and 88, with a .265 batting average. Yeah, Darryl Strawberry. So I wanted to show that to you, to all of you. And to you, Pastor Ken, it's not on a Mets shirt, but it is Darryl Strawberry. And regardless of what team, well, you know, if Strawberry somehow, some way played for the Yankees, then I would imagine that might change your opinion a bit. But besides that, notwithstanding, yeah. So that's it, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, have a good one.